Traveled. Seeking the seventh of the seven creations worthy of creation. Interesting. The animistic essence fused. Yes. To make the one who for the glory of or something. A challenge emerges. Will you rise to meet it? I'll take that as a yes.
Hello, everybody, and here we are with WiLDCARD again, and this is Frozen Fire.
And here we are with WiLDCARD again, and this is Frozen.
Anyways, here we are with Frozen Fire, and we're gonna play some WiLDCARD here. So let's get into it.
Here we are with Frozen Fire, and we're gonna play some.
All right, so here we are. We're gonna play single player for now, and here we go. I got deck 1 versus deck 2. So both of them are a little bit different, but we will see who is victorious.
Both of them are a little bit different, but we will see who is victorious. All right, so right here, you'll notice that we have 1 mana. So we gotta compare the mana that is on the top left of these cards. Right now, I can play this card or this card. That's right. So I'm gonna play for Rabbit for right now, and we're gonna go ahead and attack that crystal. That's right, because this is a Blitz card, and Blitz cards can attack immediately while some of them can. All right. So it's very important that you actually end your turn as soon as possible, because this counter will go down. And this timer can be an enemy of yours as well. All right. So we have 2 mana now, and our opponent did use another for Rabbit against us, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and play. Ooh, this is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a little bit of a trick play. It won't get us the strongest card out, but it'll help us out later. Well, yeah, we'll wait 1 turn for it. Not because it's not a good play, but because we can make more use of it in 1 turn. All right. So we're gonna attack that crystal there with our burger dog here. That is an NFT, by the way. So this is just so you know, you're playing with some actual money here. All right, so here we go. We have 3 mana here. Now this is great because now we can play some interesting combos. All right, number 1, we're gonna go ahead and attack with this burger dog here. We would attack that cat feet, but it's not really worth it at this particular point in time. However, we're going to attack that crystal. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use Sacrifice for Mana. This is a spell card here. And because it already, that burger dog already did what it's supposed to, we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. We'll get even more mana out. So check out all that mana. Woo, that's something to write home about. And we'll bring out our own cat feast. Like, hey, we're the best cat on this block. And then we're going to increase its attack with some spinach here. So check that out. We already got it up to 6 attack. But it's like, sorry, this cat's got more claws than 6. We're going to go ahead and make that 9. Ooh, there we go. That, and it has the Blitz ability. Remember, Blitz, you can attack directly, like right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that crystal down. It's like, yeah, this cat's got claws. Meantime, remember to always end your turn as quickly as possible. Ooh, our opponent played something smart. They wanted to make sure that that cat did not see the light of day, but it's like this cat's got 9 lives, so we might see it again later on. In the meantime, this is a decoy. This is a very important card, actually. I'm glad we saw it close, like to the beginning part of our hand here. Now, what this means is this card must be attacked before our opponent attacks our Swiss Army Goat here, or it has to be attacked before the crystal is attacked. Now, there's only like a couple exceptions that can get past this #1 frog here, but we'll get into that a little bit later. It's like, but there is just very, very few. In the meantime, both of our cards are sleeping because it is the first turn. Remember, only the blitz cards actually attack on the first turn, and spinach would not be useful to us right now, but it will be this turn. All right, so here's a blitz card. This is like one of those cards that can attack on the very first turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this Albaca Paca. Now, the reason is it's the same thing as this #1 frog as far as the decoy ability. I cannot attack this pretzel or attack this crystal unless this Albaca Paca's decoy is gone. So I'll show you an example of that. See, it's defense. Our health is 4 there, so I gotta make sure that my attack is 4. And right now, none of them are. But we're gonna use the spinach here. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna actually increase the attack of Swiss Army Goat here. That should be just enough where it takes out the Abalcapeca's health there. And we're gonna attack it. Now I'll show you before I actually attack it. But see, I can't attack the pretzel. I can't attack the crystal, but I can attack Abalcapeca there. And it's gonna be close on the game, but we're gonna attack that crystal there. Okay, and by the way, our summer chat says hello. So hello to Naomi. There you go. And we your favorite is Swiss Army Goat. That is a very wise choice right there. Fun fact: if the Swiss Army Goat actually gets attacked, it's actually get your own crystal health up some. Ooh, that was a miss. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, my bad. I made a mistake. It was a decoy. It's kind of hard for me to see for a second. Ooh, okay, we lost that one, but I was also explaining a little bit. So, okay, we're gonna do this again, except this time we're gonna win because I won't explain as much. I will explain some important decisions though. All right, so we'll do another single player here. And while we're waiting for that to show up, I want you to take a quick look at this. These are just 4 ways of making some actual money through this game, but there's more. So I'll get back to this in a little bit because I'm pretty sure the game has just started up. Ah, there it has. And here we go. And here we are in the arcade. And wow, someone did some great artwork on this. And there's a little bit of kind of Easter eggs in this particular scene. I'll explain that a little bit later. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and play our cat feet. Now, its attack is going to go down by 1, but remember, it's getting like a power up just by being a blitz card by itself. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack with that cat feet. Because there's nothing to stop us. It's like, yeah, this cat's going to go on the prowl. All right, so my opponent played a Swiss Army Goat. Now, okay, it's a guardian, so okay, I'll attack it this turn, but it's not something normal you would want to do. Okay, so do not do this at home unless you are willing to pay the consequences. All right, so you'll notice that our burger dog has a 2 health and 3 defense. So I'm gonna attack this. So oh, there we go, and right off the bat, you notice that our burger dog, it did lose some health there, so you have to be careful of some things that like what your opponent's attack is, even if you're doing the attacking. So that one attack for that Swiss Army Goat affected our own health. So that is something to be careful of. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and attack that crystal, and then we're gonna have to do something that actually uh, speed up our attacking ability there. Since I'm trying to explain everything as I'm going along here. And here we go. We got skeptic. That's good, but not exactly what we want. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and play. Ooh, I like this one. This is Pretzel Million. It's going to increase the attack of all of our Nemots that are on this left side, and that's what all these cards are. And we're going to play spinach with this Burger Dog there. So this should be a good enough boost this early. So we should take the win in just a few turns, as long as we don't have too many decoys in the way. All right, so we're going to end our turn with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. All right, so we're going to end our turn with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Alrighty, it's our turn again, and we're gonna go ahead and play a decoy of our own. Actually, that way we'll play it safe. In the meantime, okay, this is an aerial card. This is like one of the few cards that can actually get by us, but I'm not gonna worry about it for now, only because it only has one attack on that bottom left there. So it's like I could attack it, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, I couldn't, but even if I could attack it, it's not going to make a big difference to me at this point in the game, especially since I'm bypassing it. We're going to go for the win here. And there we have it. That's where we would have won some a wild card token. That's right. You won some crypto because of that, or possibly one component or some orb which contains one of these NFTs, and not just regular NFTs, smart NFTs. That's right. We are with the smart NFT chain here with because of Phantasma. All right, so we're going ahead and get back into it. Well, you're thinking, hey, I'm cheating. I'm using the wrong deck. Well, we're going to switch deck with the one our opponent was. All right, so we're going to get into it. All right, so in the meantime, these are some of the NFTs we have there. We got a lava lamb there. That's my personal one. This is not a company lava lamb. This is my personal one. And wow. Look at all the things I can do with it. I can battle with it, make some serious money. I can rent this card out, or I can sell this smart NFT, or I can just level up to level 50, and I'm going to start getting some money from the merchandise. And that's not, and number 5 isn't even on there, but if the price of this wildcard token takes off, wow. That's just the 5th reason right there. And there's a 6th one. I talked to Big Mike. That's the guy who's making the music. I just turned off the music for now, simply so you can hear me. But I was like, Big Mike, I think I know a way to actually increase the value of our cards here. It's like it's gonna increase the value like on the smart chain, as well as make it a very interesting gameplay. And he's like, yeah. That sounds good to me. And anyways, we're gonna get into the game here. I don't have anything that costs 1 mana right now, so I do have to end my turn. So you gotta be careful when you don't have low cost cards here. So there's some advantage to have the higher mana cost ones, but sometimes it's good to have a few low ones as well. All right, so we could play Cat Fee again, but we already saw that one. And I know we don't necessarily need it right now, so this is gonna be like a more for fun battle right here, right? We're gonna be like, hey, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. I'm not gonna worry about winning this particular match here. All right, so you'll notice that this is an aerial card. This is like one of those cards that can go over a decoy. And remember, the decoy is the one that, like this card here, it would protect those two if it was on that side of the field. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually. This is an interesting card right here. Very, very, very interesting card. What you do is you play Pretzel Million here, and then you can replicate yourself and bring another one of yourself right into your hand here. So remember, this is just like one of the Pretzel Millions, and
Wow. Like there's so many cards with so many different abilities. And speaking of cards with different abilities, that's right. There is 1.8 million of these Nemots. I'm telling you, it's like just when you think you have the best cards, you can have another one that makes your deck even better. And you can definitely say, "Hey, I want that card." You know, that's why you want to like rent out some of your cards. Just like because somebody will want to use your card to help them win battles. All right, so we get into it again, and since there's nothing on the field right now, we're gonna go ahead and use Caffey here. All right, and we're gonna actually we'll use Swiss Army Goat here with its guardian ability. So if something were to attack us, watch our health go up a little bit. Meantime, remember our Caffey does have the blitz ability, so we're gonna attack right away. All right, so our opponent played a decoy again. So this is why we have a few ways to get around it, but it's not like it's easy right now because we don't have an aerial card such as that turret we saw earlier. But what we can do is we'll go ahead and play Clock Goat here, and then we'll play Pretzel Million here, and then we'll replicate ourselves there. So we'll have another one if we need it. And then we're going to start attacking this Albaca Paca. So remember, we're going to have an attack of 5. So right now, the only a couple of them can attack. This Pretzel Million can't. But it's sort of worth it. We're going to go ahead and attack with our Caffey. We know it's not going to survive, but we also know that we have to get rid of that decoy to do some serious damage. So it's like same thing with Swiss Army Goat here. Although I want to check out something while I'm here. There we go. All right. I was making sure that certain thing didn't happen with Swiss Army Goat. Since I've never tried it before, but we're gonna go ahead and in our turn there. We gotta deal with we're gonna deal with the cake big there, and wow. All right, so both of them are sleeping, and we have 2 cards. I think now is a good time to bring out Alpaca Paca. That way we'll keep these 2 alive, and we'll go ahead and bring out another Pretzel. This card is becoming like seriously useful. We're just like gonna multiply ourselves. In the meantime, we can we'll attack that crystal. We need to. Ooh, I don't know if we'll have enough time to win. But then again, I did mention in the very beginning we were having fun in this round. So we'll try our best to win, but I'm not guaranteeing it this time because this is a tricky one. This is a very interesting card though. I'm gonna go ahead and play this one next turn. All right, and ooh, wrong one. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna play Burger Dog here. Oh, come on, Burger Dog. There you go. All right, and then it was sleeping on the first turn. We're gonna go ahead and increase attack of Clock Goat here. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Attack with it, and we lost. Next turn, I'm hoping that we'll be able to use that Burger Dog. I'm going to show you what Crystal Link does. And that's a powerful card indeed. In the meantime, I'll show you the things that we can do. I'm going to make this so you're going to understand the full potential that you're really going to have here. All right, so right now you can get 30 cards for $30. Now later on it's going to be 20 cards, but even with 20 cards, this is going to be a great deal. And I'm going to tell you why. Supposing you only have $30, it's like I get it. Some people don't have that much extra money. Well, if you can get $30, here's what you're going to do. You're going to play some battles. Now you can only do 15 battles per day, but let's just imagine you won $2 a battle. Well, there you go. You got your $30 back if you win all 15 of them, right? And even if you don't win all 15, which I understand is very possible, you're going to get $30 back in a couple of days.
Like I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 max, but I realize it could take longer, of course, but on average, I'm thinking 4 or 5 at the very maximum. In the meantime, you got your $30 back, right? So you're gonna buy another 30 cards. Now you're gonna be like, all right, I have enough cards for my deck, and I can actually rent out some cards. All right, so again, let's just pretend you're renting them out for $2. You can rent them out for a lot more than that, my friends. But all right, so you're renting them out, and sure, it's not guaranteed money on the renting, but all it takes is a few more people renting. Meanwhile, you're still winning money from battling there. So you're gonna be like, hey, maybe I'll only take you $15 worth of battling and $15 you got from renting out cards. Yeah, there you go. There you got another $30. Buy yourself another pack. Guess what? You can rent out the 60 cards, people. I'm telling you. And what you're going to do with the 60 cards is like, hey, I'm going to choose the best cards for my battling, and then help increase my chances of winning those battles. Or if you really want to, it's like, okay, I've got some okay cards here. I'll do the with the okay cards with battling and rent out my good cards for a higher amount. It's like, wow. And remember, you can have up to 109 cards. So you're gonna keep on doing that. You're gonna keep on battling. You're gonna keep on renting out cards. You're gonna get as many cards as you can. And remember, you can get money from this profit sharing too. All right, so this is where this comes in. All right, so you're gonna be as you're playing the game here, you're going to slowly but surely level up your cards you're playing with. That's right. So what you're going to do is you're going to do to get the profit sharing. You need level 50. I know it seems like a long way off, but if you're battling every day, you're going to get to it sooner or later. I mean, you just have to. Okay. Now here's what's going to happen. You're thinking, okay, well, what happens if I don't think there's going to be very much merchandise sold? Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to either level up your cards closer to the 50, or you can go ahead and get it to the 50, and then hey, then you can like sell that card, and you're going to say, hey, I want to charge high for selling this card because I know right off the bat that you might be able to get some money just from the profit sharing by itself. So it's like, wow. And there's like a no-lose situation in this place. As long as you can get a hold of one deck, though, you're going to be like seriously bringing in income as long as you continue to play this game. And that's not including having number 5 there. I know number 5 is not on there, but number 5, you have wild card token when you get your starter decks. It's like, so you're like, well, what's that? Well, one, it's gonna help you where you can buy some repair packs because there's also a condition rating. I know it's not on there, but say you got like you played this game for a long time, like I'm talking 2 or 3 years from now. Did you know how many first edition perfect cards are gonna be? Not too many. Someone's gonna like, hey, that's sort of like having a Babe Ruth card. It's like you're just not gonna see too many of them. Now, here's the thing though. You can increase the condition rating of your card, but it's gonna take some repair packs. Now, the repair packs are in the store, but you gotta kind of pay for them. But you're like, okay, I don't want to pay to win type of thing. Well, here's the thing. You can keep on playing, and you're gonna get some repair packs sooner or later from battling. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and play another round here, because I mean, there's so much more going on, but we want to get some action in as well. So I just didn't want to have to like, hey, show no action whatsoever. All right, so we got the game here. We're going to exit out of there. We're going to let's play single player. All right, so we got the game here. We're going to exit out of there. We're going to let's play single player. All right, so we have 1 mana here, and you know what that means? We gotta end our turn as quickly as possible. But look at all these level, like 2 mana cards cards here. I mean, we got like a whole bunch of them. If this was poker, we'd have 2 pair right then and there. But we're gonna, in the meantime, go ahead and bring out a cat feed because remember, the fewer cards that are on the field with cat feed, the higher its attack is. Office, or at least when you're don't have anything else. It's like bring it out by itself. I'll have a 3 attack. So, but if there was something else on the field, it would have a lower attack. But it kind of evens out considering that it can attack immediately. In the meantime, we're gonna have to end our turn right there, and boom. All right, so we got a little bit of a Clash of the Titans right there. And it's like, all right, well, you took out that one. Well, let's see you take another attack. That's right. We're going to attack again. It's like this guy's got more than one life, my friends. All right, so we got we're gonna go ahead and end our turn there. Next turn, we should be able to bring out a turret here. Yep, we could bring out 2 turrets actually, and this is great. This is really great actually because we can use 2 turrets here, which will go over that decoy. The only disadvantage, well, there's 2 disadvantages. 2 of them. Oh, the first disadvantage is sleeping on the first turn. I mean, but then again, number 1 frog is sleeping too, so we're okay with that. Second disadvantage, they won't be able to attack us, so they will go after the crystal for sure, but we're a little bit ahead right now, so we're not worried about it. It's like we got bigger fish to fry than that. But this turn, we're going to go ahead and play decoy. Now, what that means is they're going to have to attack our Abakapaka here before they can attack our 2 aerial cards or attack that crystal. So right now, this other turret over here can attack these 2, or they can attack that crystal there. So we're kind of worried about it, but not really when it's considering that it only has 1 attack. So we're gonna go ahead and go past number 1 frog there, and we're gonna go for that crystal directly. So we're gonna go ahead and go past number 1 frog there, and we're gonna go for that crystal directly. All right, and well, let's see. A second, I just got a message. Oh, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Normally that doesn't happen, but that's fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and attack that number 1 frog. That'll lower its health there. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and attack that number 1 frog. That'll lower its health there. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and end our turn. I also gotta fix something, so just give me a second, real quick. We're gonna go ahead and end our turn. I also gotta fix something, so just give me a second, real quick. There you go. Sorry about that, folks. I did have this fixed earlier, but I guess it moved. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, so there we go, and we're gonna get into the game, and looks like we still got that number 1 frog there. So I'm gonna play a little something in a minute, but meantime, we're gonna go ahead and use this card here to increase the attack of our Abakapaka, and I played it in the wrong order because I was kind of thinking about something else, but we'll also play another try right there. In the meantime, dang, that is a high attacking number 1 frog there, but don't have a good enough defense to really do anything. So No, not the ideal situation, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna have to attack that number frog. We got rid of it, but in the meantime, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go after that crystal there, and we're gonna end our turn because we got 22 seconds. And we're gonna end our turn because we got 22 seconds. All right, so we're gonna use this card here. We're gonna attack with Abakapaka. Hopefully this will be enough. I didn't really look at it. And we win with 12 seconds left. Wow, that was a close one. Sorry if I didn't do it all the game all at once. I had something else going on as well. All right, so we're gonna get into another game in just a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna play the trailer again while I fix something real quick. So just a second, we are right here. The trailer again while I fix something real quick. So just a second, we are right here.
A long way I've traveled. Seeking the seventh of the seven, creations worthy of creation. Interesting. The animistic essence fused. Yes. To make the one who. For the glory of. Or something. A challenge emerges. Will you rise to meet it? I'll take that as a yes.
Alrighty. So, might have that's what was the issue, but we're gonna find out in just a second. And here we go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to another game here. And just a second. I just want to check something before we go. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and exit out of this match. All right. All right, so we're gonna get to another game here. All right, sorry about the echo, everyone. I didn't realize that was one, but we're gonna go ahead and get to another game though, and I think I fixed it for now. Someone will let me know if there is an echo. I don't want you to have a hear echo all the time. All right, so here's the game here, and it's our turn. So right now that we don't have anything that's one mana cost, so we're going to go ahead and end our turn right there. Alrighty, let's see here. We have 2 mana, so we're gonna go ahead and play. We'll play Cappy. Remember, Cappy's like one of our favorites here at WiLDCARD, at least through some of us anyway. For some of us, and that's because is gonna attack right away. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and play Fishlight. Now, know how I was saying that Catfee is the favorite for some of Wild Card? Well, here's the other favorite. This is a Fishlight. Now, right now it's sleeping. That's why some of us already like Catfee a lot better. I'm telling you. But next turn you'll see why we have a big disagreement between Catfeet and Fishlight here. All right, now look at that. Our opponent's already attacking our sleeping Fishlight. So, in about one more turn, you'll notice something though. Well, actually, you noticed it right away. All right, this is the reason why the Fishlight people like it. You might have noticed that our life started off with 20. Well, they attacked us and they attacked us with 3. So we already have plus 3 in crystal. So if you're like more of a hey, I want to take all the damage I can, then yeah, Fishlight's for you. But if you're like me and a few other people in this game, you want a Cafe who could actually do some damage, just sitting back, and enjoying the view. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and play Burger Dog. Now, this is one of my favorites too. It's like I know it seems like it's a little bit overpowered, but it's not by itself, anyways. But check this out. We're gonna get rid of that little decoy there, and we can attack with a Fishlight now. But remember, it just got attacked twice, so don't have much defense. So if anything attacks it, it's gone. All right, so we're gonna have to end our turn there. Meantime, I can't wait to show you this card once we get past that decoy. All right, so I'm gonna. This is a blitz card. All right, I'm gonna do something that I normally wouldn't do. I'm gonna actually increase the attack of a Fishlight just to prove a point. Uh, all right, so we're gonna get rid of that decoy there. Of course, our Fishlight's gonna die too. But check this out. Okay, so right now, this Burger Dog, if it were to attack that crystal, its health would go up by 4. But let's power it up some and see what happens. All right, so we got our Burger Dog attack up to 7. So let's do math, people. What's 23 plus 7? That's right, it is 30. So we got our crystal's health even higher than when it actually started at the beginning of this game. So that's not too bad. And at least this Burger Dog here has a pretty decent attack. So it's a little bit better than Fishlight there. I'll tell you that much. At least in this gamer's opinion. Anyways, we want to keep this Burger Dog alive. And so we want to bring out a decoy. This is like great strategy, people. You want something to stay alive, put a decoy out there. Even if it's a small, low-level decoy, it would still be worth bringing out there. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and play to right there. That way, if our opponent does play a decoy, we're gonna go over it. In the meantime, let's go ahead and attack that crystal again and watch our crystal's health go up. And in the meantime, we just won the game. So that card there is, like, in my opinion, very, very, very useful. That means that your opponent might actually be worrying about the clock more than actually, worrying about something else. Because they gotta get rid of this Burger Dog. So since we have that decoy out there, this Burger Dog can be awfully hard to get to if you don't have a card like Ariel here. But then again, if we had a range card such as a Blaster Duck, I don't have it in my deck right now, but a Blaster Duck has a range card and it could attack this aerial card, or another aerial card would attack it as well. And remember, everyone, this is pre-alpha, so a few of these cards names might change a little bit, but you're getting the idea. It was like, hey, this is like better than Pokemon already, because at least in this game, you can actually block an attack with just one Nemot. That's right. So here we go. We're gonna go into a single player mode again. And while we're waiting for that, oh, never mind. It came on pretty quick. There we go. All right. So we have 1 mana there. So right off the bat, you need at least 2 mana. So just a quick scan of what you have. You already know you need 2 mana. Then what you do is you
take a quick peek at what your opponent's card is. Right now, we know that it does nothing. Sometimes there's a card that your opponent will have that will actually decrease your attack or decrease your health there. So do be careful of that. Or more importantly, be careful of one that has the word guardian. So you don't want to attack a guardian if you can help it. Otherwise, you'll be bringing your opponent's health back up. All right, so we're gonna play Swiss Army Goat since we've already used Turret quite a bit so far, and this is a guardian, so we're kind of wanting this one to get attacked. We can't guarantee it, of course, but we're hoping. In the meantime, looks like our opponent is going for the crystal. It's awfully smart of them, and we're taking a little bit of damage there, a little bit more than I like. But we're gonna go ahead and use crystallized Nemot. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play it. We're gonna lose 3 mana, but what we're gonna do is increase the attack of our own Swiss Army Goat by 5. Ooh, that's not bad. So we're gonna attack that crystal. It's like, hey, we're even now. All it takes is one card, and you can be even in the match, my friends. So just like that. Ooh, all right. So our opponent's ahead right now, but it's like, well, we'll find a way to get even with that. All right. So we got crystallized Nemot there. All right. And much as I'd like to do that one, we're gonna go ahead and play decoy here. We're gonna play it a little bit safe right now because all of these cards would be sleeping on the first turn. But next turn, we should have enough to play 2 of them with a decent attack. It's like right now we can play Turite, but it still wouldn't have a great attack. If you know, okay attack, but just not a great one. And meantime, there we go. I think we can we'll be able to play Fish Light here. That'll increase our defense of our backup Paka as well as itself. And we'll have just enough to get Turite as well. Now, all the Fish Light and the Turite are going to be sleeping, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attack that crystal and at least make it a little bit closer. But we're ahead now. But all it takes is like one attack, and our opponent could make some serious damage on us. All right, so there we go. We survives 2 attacks. That's not too bad there. Now we're going to actually play this card. Wait, better yet. Ooh, that's better yet. We're going to go ahead and play Crystallized Nemot. We're going to increase the attack of our turret here, and we already got to 6. So that's right. It went up by 5. So a 1 attack card just went up by 5. But before I attack, because we have 2 minutes, I want to show you something. Between that 6 and that 2, you'll see 6 there. You'll notice that we got a 6 there only because we've been taking out some of our opponent's Nemots. So that is that level we talking about. Because remember we were looking at profit share when we need to get to level 50? Well, there we got it. So we're like slowly but surely getting up. I have not played with Turret that long, but we already got to level. Let's see, let me take a look. I'm showing you that screen. It is already level 6. So it doesn't take too much to actually level these cards up. And I'm just doing this part for fun. It's not necessarily required. We're doing 9. And you'll also notice that 9, by the way, is the condition rating. So what that really means is that this card has not really been damaged. Now this is pre-alpha, so they haven't implemented exactly how much damage a card would get, or be repaired. But they're just showing where it is for now. But if you like lose some battles though, it's like it's gonna decrease that level, but if you win, it will go up. So there you have it, and it won't go up or down a lot just because of one battle. It takes like several different battles in order to even move it a tiny bit. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and play another one. But let's see if there's anything we want to show first. Ooh, this is interesting right here. Yes. So you may be like, all right, where can I learn more about this? Where can I learn about the token even? Well, if you were to visit our wildcard website, that's right, www.wildcardgame.io, then you can check out our white paper. And it explains a lot of things. It explains some tokenomics. It explains some of our game strategies. It explains our marketplace that's coming out. There we go, and there you go. Yeah, let's look at all this stuff. There's like 12 pages. There's like so much stuff. I just did that in reverse order, but wow. Yes, and some of these cards are legendary. There are some that are epic. There are some that are unusual, rare, or uncommon. So, you might get yourself on a very uncommon card here and sell it for a little bit higher or rent it out because that means that card's probably got a little bit stronger or ability or attack or something that helps in a game. All right, so let me just check out one thing before I go back to it. Alrighty, and all right, so we'll get back into the game. Right. All right. All right, so we're going in that single player mode. Ooh. Now, ooh, a second. Too many fish lights are on the screen. My eyes are burning. That is right, Naomi. There's way too many fish lights on the screen. Yeah, my eyes were burning too. But it actually is a decent defense type of strategy. But ultimately, that defense is useless unless you have something to attack, like a cat feed. All right, so here we are in the game here, and it looks like we're in an arcade again. Oh, by the way, this is gonna be for a fun match. This is just for fun. But check this out. There are some secret things going on in this background that have to do with what's coming up and or what's the storyline behind all this. I mean, for example, in this far left corner over here in this let's second this is a right over in here, there is actually arcade game that has a wild card in it. All right, so you might mean that. And there's like a spaceship. If you were to look at the wild card trailer, which I showed way earlier, that could have been the exact spacecraft that little guy was came from. And like, wow, look at this stuff. I mean, it even mentioned space on one of the arcade games. All right, so but I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna get back into it. You just got kind of admire things, once in a while. It's like this game's like not just strictly about money. It is about having some serious fun. All right, so here we are. We got a rabbit with one attacking one hull. But it's like we're gonna do a little bit better than that. We're gonna go ahead and have a 3 attack cat feed right off the bat there, and wow! All right, there we go. Already ahead some. All right. Looks like our opponent thought that our cat feed was too dangerous, which I wouldn't agree. Like I wouldn't, or my bad, I wouldn't disagree. But here we go. There we go. We're gonna play Clock Goat here. Remember, Clock Goat can attack immediately as well. Now I'm only showing a few set of cards here for everyone, but I have a few cards that from the starter deck that you can get at wildcardgame.io, and I don't want to spoil them for you. But let's just say that if you were to get the starter, all 5 starter decks, all of those cards actually have very, very, very good abilities.
And if you were to try to rent those out, I'm telling you, I'm jumping on it. That's right. I'm gonna try to get that card myself, even though I have all of them. It's like I'll have a duplicate of that. So it's like, yeah, you get the starter deck and put out your one of those cards out. I might actually try to get that card from you. All right, so we have a decoy out now, which is kind of good right now. We don't have to worry about our opponent attacking our own crystal. In the meantime, we're gonna be like, hey, this is actually a good combo. You actually bring out Turite, which will go over any decoy. In the meantime, this Alpaca will be taking some damage. Oh my bad. Oh whatever. Oh there we go. And there we go. Oh my bad. Not Alpaca. Monocorn. My bad. My bad. I'm so used to having Alpaca in my deck. All right, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and attack that crystal right there, because right now, well, actually we should have done that, but this burger dog has to attack our monocorn there, so it's not gonna be able to attack our crystal and increase its own crystal life right now. But it's certainly a decent strategy of trying to do that. All right, so we got another one to deal with. So it's like, all right, you got past one. Can you get past two? So we just gotta make sure that our health is our attack is higher. And there we go. So we're hoping that it attacks with the crystal link. Ooh, there's two of them. All right, this is gonna be tricky, but yeah, it'd be better off if we did this. We're gonna go ahead and play this card. We're gonna make a copy of ourselves, and then we're gonna like, let's see, let me check something. 4 health. It's still not great, but we're gonna go ahead and attack this burger dog right here twice. I know we're gonna have our 2 turrets die from it, but what that does mean is that when this burger dog attacks our Alpaca, uh, it'll die itself instead of increasing its own health. So it's a little bit of strategy behind it. That's how this strategy kind of works out. Ooh, this is gonna be trickier than I thought. All right, so they both went away, which is kind of good. Meantime, we gotta play this, and we're gonna have to play turn right here, and unfortunately, it's sleeping this turn. I don't know if we're gonna win, but we did say we were gonna have fun this turn, so that's the disadvantage of this game. I mean, misclick there. Right now, this game is for PC, but a little bit later it'll be for the computer as well. I mean, not for phone as well. And we're in our turn, but ultimately, I think we're going to lose the clock, so it's okay. It's like we were having fun. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into another one. This time we'll play a little bit more competitive. All right, so here we are. We got a single player going on, and we are ready to win some wild card token. I remember, you can actually join our Discord. All you would have to go to is the WiLDCARD website at wildcardgame.io, and all you do is click on a verification button, and wow, you are in a whole community of fantastic people, and you can keep up to date with the newest WildCard stuff. There's even ways to actually win some of these uh, orbs and other things that help you out in the game. So that's something to look forward to. And well, right now the game is pre-alpha, so but it's like once it's out there, it's like you want to be like one of the first people to have like a little bit of a boost, and to help you win those battles, get some more money for you, and start renting out those cards. All right, so we got 2 mana. This is like when the game starts to usually get interesting, around 2 and 3 mana. So But if you do have a whole bunch of 1 mana cards, it can give you a little bit of an advantage in the very beginning of this game. But typically, the later in the game, you have better abilities, but you just gotta survive that long. And you can't bring out as many Nemots right away. Like around 5 and 6 mana here. Something like this Bonicorn thingy is good. But it may not be so good like early on. Alright, so we'll play yeah, we'll play a turn right there. We're gonna go ahead and attack with that cafe. We can't really attack that to right there, but wow, there we go. We did that. Sorry, I had a little message on my phone. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and play on. I want to play something we haven't played yet. All right, so all right, we're gonna make a little bit of weirdness happen. This is not necessarily the smartest move, but well, it's still a move. So you have a decoy on your opponent's on the field. Increase your aerial card and go right past it. Do some serious damage. Look at this. We're gonna get that down to 7 health already on our opponent's crystal. So that's not too bad for just having a 2 mana cost card here, and then the next turn increase it enough to do 7 damage. So that is something to kind of pay attention to. You can like 2 turns, you can get some 7 damage to your opponent. That's not too bad. Just gotta make sure you have something to kind of keep it alive until then. All right, so all right, we have an interesting situation there. We do have a little flying little sneaker there. I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a decoy. We're gonna play it safe since it does have a 9 attack, and we're not about being having our own crystal being attacked by that much. But what it does have is 3 defense. Now that means if it were to attack our decoy here, that 9 attack means nothing to it. So that's why you can kind of sometimes it's actually smart not to attack. If like you know that you'll die immediately. So all right, so we'll play another decoy. We're gonna make this like a challenge for our opponent here. This is a legitimate strategy. Now, here's what's happening. We got 2 decoys there. Once they get past one, they gotta go through the other. Meanwhile, we're gonna slowly but surely actually attacking that crystal there. So this is gonna be fun, people. This is like an actual strategy. Ooh, even better. We're gonna go ahead and play a clock code too. And it's like, all right, we can do that one, but we'll have 3. Why not? Let's go wild here. This is wild card. Let's just go wild. We're gonna have 3 decoys. It's like this is this meme or what? I mean, you have everything to actually attack that crystal and 3 decoys. Wow. All right, so technically speaking, we could attack right now and win. Well, we're gonna mess with the opponent just a little bit since we have something that actually goes over decoy. We're okay doing this. So this is just having fun. Normal battle, I would recommend you attacking right away in case something weird happens. There are a few cards that can take out everything on the field, but it also costs a lot of mana. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and attack with that right there. Looks like our opponent did get helped up a little bitty bit, but we're like, all right, well, I had enough fun. We're just gonna take you out, you know. All right, there we go. All right, so before we move on to one more match, let's go ahead and take a good look at these ways to win again. I mean, why not? You're gonna win money by battling. So you remember you want the best cards possible. So what you're gonna do is either rent out a few of your own cards. Maybe you could even buy somebody else's cards with that money you just got for renting out one. Like you're not just renting out, you're gonna straight up buy them. And remember, you want to level your cards up so you can get some profit sharing from any merchandise sold. That's right, any t-shirts, hats, backpacks, you name it. You could be getting a little bit of extra money right there. And wow, that just look at all those ways you're getting money. I'm telling you, this is like a gold mine. And this game is just about to come out public. That's right. So this is pre-alpha play we're watching right now, but it's coming out very, very soon. All right, so I think I'll play one more match at least, and there we go. We'll do both of these decks are the same, but this is just to show you how strategy can actually come into play here. All right. All right, so all right, so here we are. We're in the game here, and we got 1 mana. But here we go. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're going to attack with very first turn with this Burger Dog here because remember that's what the Blitz ability is all about. It's like being low cost and attacking immediately. So if you have one of those, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to rent that out pretty fast. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and buff that card. Well, we'll do that next turn. We're gonna okay, it's tricky, but we'll go ahead and buff it now. All right, there we go. We got 2 attack going in that crystal. Nothing stopping us. What that tells me is that our opponent does not have very low cost cards of, at least not too many of them. And there we go. Now we are actually going to do 1 damage to our opponent. All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and there we go. Like I said earlier, some of these cards do damage to your opponent's attack or defense. So that one there took care of some of the defense right there. So that's why that went down. And you'll notice that when something is buffed, it does have a green number. And when it's red, it means it went down from its original number there. So, that's why some of these numbers are green. And this is pre-alpha, but I saw a sneak peek, and some of these things will be a little bit bigger and easier to read. So don't you be worried about that. We want you to be able to have a fun and easy time of playing this game. All right. So there we go. And wham. And I don't know if you noticed, but that little bigger dog there just wagging its tail there. And that's thanks to one of our developers named Ben. Who just had a little bit of a chat in our YouTube. So you want to learn a little bit about our developers and other WiLDCARD team members, do check out our YouTube out. And also check out our AMA. That's right, our AMA. That is a Ask Me Anything. You have questions about the blockchain. You have questions about the game. We want those questions answered, and we will do it like on the YouTube at the AMA. Or you could just go ahead and join our Discord, and you could ask questions there as well. There we go. We're just going to try to win this one. Like normally we're having fun, but we'll try to win this one. I think we'll be able to win in about 2 turns maybe. There we go. Oh, end our turn right there. We're not playing this cat fee right now because its attack would go down too much, but we're doing pretty good. Check this out. We're gonna go ahead and play this spinach here. So we're gonna. There we go. We already got 5 there. So we'll just play this other spinach. We'll just do this for fun. But there we go. We're gonna go ahead and attack that crystal and win the game. And remember, you have been watching WiLDCARD pre-alpha played by Frozen Fire here. But do check out our Discord. And I want you to say hi to general chat. You'll find some nice people. You'll find Naomi. You'll find Sarah. you'll find, oh man, you'll find a whole bunch of people, and it's like you got questions, we're gonna answer them for you. It's like, and if we don't know the answer, like we're gonna make sure we'll get you the answer. I'll tell you that much. All right. In the meantime, I want you guys to have a wild day. And remember, this has been a Frozen Fire streaming with Wildcard.